Hello to you.
Good morning, Kay.
Good morning to you. How proud would your sister be of you this morning?
She'd be incredibly proud. Jo always used to say to me, you need to push yourself more, you need to challenge yourself more, and she would be extremely proud.
You thanked the police in your victory speech. How nasty was the campaign for you?
Sadly, we had some pretty ugly scenes last weekend during the campaign. I was subjected to personal abuse and intimidation, and sadly people who were helping me with the campaign had similar. I think even someone got even arrested. And it's really sad that we had that, because I tried to conduct a really positive campaign, full of energy, all about the people of Batley and Spen. So it was very upsetting to see that kind of divisiveness creeping into our politics again.
How disappointed were you not to have a much bigger majority? I mean, 323 is how many you won by. I mean, with 323, you could have lost by 323, couldn't you? It's not a resounding success.
A win is a win, and I'll take that every day of the week. It was always going to be close. You know, politics is tough at the minute, but I think I'm really pleased with the win that we've had.
We were chatting to Amanda Milling. I don't know if you heard her a second or two ago, Conservative Party co-chair, and she admitted that the Matt Hancock effect had an impact on their vote. Is that what you were hearing on the doorstep?
Do you know what? The vast majority of conversations I've had with people have been about local issues, and I think lots of people have tried to make this about other things that are going on at a national level. But what most people in Batley and Spen wanted was an MP who is local, who cares about this area and understands the issues that they're concerned about. And because I live here and I've lived here all my life, I think that really resonated with people.
Why did George Galloway do so well?
I think we've got communities across Batley and Spen who are sadly a bit disillusioned with politics and disillusioned with traditional sort of politicians. One of the things that I really want to focus on is how we get people engaged with politics in a positive way. And I think sometimes, you know, we've had people come here for this by-election with their own agendas and their own egos, and I've played into people's frustrations. My job now is to bring those people together around a shared vision for a prosperous and bright future for Batley and Spen.
He says he's going to contest the result. What do you think?
Listen, I'm focused on the rest of my day, which is celebrating with an amazing team who have supported me throughout this campaign, getting back in touch with my family and friends who I've barely seen during the last few weeks, and then cracking on with the job of being the MP for Batley and Spen.
Yeah, I mean, he did take 22% of the vote, didn't he? And that was on an anti-Labour stance. It does look as though much of the Muslim community was supporting him rather than you. What do you need to do to bring them back into the fold?
I've spent the last few years working for the Jo Cox Foundation, building communities across Batley and Spen and indeed at a national level. And I'll continue to do that. And I think, sadly, the divisive nature of other people's campaigns means that work still needs to be done. But if anyone can do it, then I believe that I can do it, supported by the majority of people in Batley and Spen who just want to live together peacefully, send their kids to school, have a good NHS, look after their elderly relatives, and just get on with their lives. And I think that's what we all want to do now. You know, we've had a lot of attention in Batley and Spen in the last few weeks, indeed in the last few years, and I think we just need now a bit of stability, and hopefully I can be part of that.
And what do the people of Batley and Spen think of Keir Starmer?
Again, most of the conversations I've had with people have been very, very localised. Keir's coming up later on today, and it'll be wonderful to celebrate with him. So I think, you know, let's move forward now as a Labour Party, with Keir at the helm, with me as the new MP for Batley and Spen, and I think have that sense of togetherness within the party that we've had during this campaign, because it's been really, really powerful, and I have been so well supported by this party. And the values of the Labour Party that have connected with people, and I think given us the victory around, you know, equality and fairness and social justice. I think, you know, there's a piece of work to be done, but I feel really proud to be part of that.
What's the first thing that you plan to do when you come to the Palace of Westminster?
I need to meet many people who have supported me during this campaign. You know, I've had so many Labour MPs have come up here to meet me and support me. So I want to go down and say a massive thank you to them. And then I want to crack on with the work. You know, and that really is about getting on with the issues that people have raised on the doorsteps, looking at how that plays out at a local level and at a national level. So there's a lot to be done. Once I've said thank you to all the many people who've helped me, once I've seen my family and friends, then, you know, I'm going to hit the ground running.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the number of elections that the people of Batley and Spen have had to deal with. 5 elections in the past 6 years. It's been quite a roller coaster for them. Is it going to be a bit more stable now?
I really do hope so, Kay. As someone who lives here, you know, we have been through the mill, and it is disruptive, you know, and like I say, we've got a lovely selection of towns and villages across Batley and Spen where people just want to get on with their lives, and when the media descends and when people from out of this area descend, it is disruptive. It's not good for people. So I'm really hoping that we have a period of calm, we have a period of stability, and my role as our MP will be pivotal in that. But, you know, the people around here are just amazing. The conversations I've had with people of this campaign have been so powerful, and you know, I'm really looking forward to working together with them on what matters to our towns and villages.
What did your parents say or what did the family say when you said that you wanted to run as an MP, given what happened to Jo in such a tragic way when she was representing the people of Batley and Spen?
It was a big team decision. It was a big family decision. But, you know, Mum and Dad have seen the work that I've done through the foundation. They've seen the network that I've got across our local area and how powerful that can be. And a way to build on that work is by being our MP. And they were very, very supportive of that. And they always said as well, you know, if you don't do it, you might regret not going for it, you know, whatever happens. And, yeah, it was a team decision. And it's very emotional for us as a family, of course it is. But listen, if I can be half the MP that Jo was, then I'll be very, very happy and very, very proud of that.
And will there be parts of Jo that you want to bring to Westminster? I mean, obviously we know that you're Jo's sister. You also want to be your own person when you come to the Palace of Westminster. But are there characteristics of her that you'll bring along with you for your maiden speech, for example?
Yeah, I mean, I'm Kim Leadbeater. I am Jo Cox's sister, and that's how lots of people know me, and I've never been more proud to be so. But I am doing this job very much as me. One thing I would say, though, is the way that Jo worked on a cross-party basis, I think is something which I always admired and respected. And I think we don't do enough of that, and we don't talk enough about that. You know, the MPs that I've met and know, a lot of cross-party work goes on behind the scenes. But because it always isn't quite as controversial as some of the other stuff, it doesn't get covered in the way that it maybe should do. So I'll be looking to work on a cross-party basis with anybody who is happy to do that on the issues that matter to the people of Batley and Spen and the issues that matter more broadly to the country.
OK. Congratulations. Well done. I know you've got a lot to do today, including being congratulated by the leader of the party. Try and get some sleep at some stage, but thanks for talking to us.
I will. Thank you, Kay.